The foreign affairs that matter. Special guests from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. This is the MFA updates.
สวัสดีค่ะ Welcome to Radio Thailand MFA update program today. I am Haradina Kisatit.The year 2026 marked a special milestone in Thailand and New Zealand relations, as it is the 70th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between the two countries. Today, MFA Update is honored to welcome Ms. Sirindara Atthakor, Director of the South Pacific Division, who will guide our listeners through the development, cooperation, and key activities throughout this commemorative year.
The foreign affairs that matter. Special guests from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. This is the MFA updates.
สวัสดีค่ะคุณสิรินธาราค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะ
Thank you so much for joining MFA Update program today. So let's begin for the first question. What does the 70th anniversary of Thailand and New Zealand relations signify?
Thank you, Ka Kun Baitai, and hello to all the listener of MFA Update. The year 2026 represents a significant milestone in Thailand and New Zealand relations, which were formally established on 26th of March 1956, which is only a few weeks to go before we're hitting the 70th anniversary. Relations between the two countries have been continuous, stable, and close, encompassing all dimensions, including political, economic, educational, cultural, and people-to-people. This year is not just a celebration of our long-standing friendship, but as a strategic move to elevate our bilateral relation to strategic partnership as agreed by our two leaders in 2024. This elevation is agreed to ensure security and sustainable growth and amid global challenges. Today, global context, Kun Baitai, partnering with a middle power like New Zealand is highly significant. New Zealand plays a distinguished role in upholding the rule-based international order, which aligns with Thailand's foreign policy. Therefore, this partnership will enhance Thailand's international standing and allow us to collaborate on non-traditional security issues where New Zealand excels, such as food security and green technology. Kun Baitai and the listener of MFA Update may recall a picture that we've seen throughout the year of Their Majesty the late King Bhumibol Adulyadej and Queen Sirikit, the Queen Mother, visited New Zealand in August 1962. The visit is so significant that it's recorded at the Archive of New Zealand, and there are so many New Zealanders lined up to welcome Their Majesties. Since then, over the past years, there are so many exchanges between the two countries. We have maintained a continuous exchange of high-level visits and consultations, and have jointly prepared the plan of action for 2026 to 2030 to support the elevation of the relations to a strategic partnership. The plan covers cooperation under 4 pillars. One is political and security cooperation. Second, economic cooperation and innovation. The third is social and people-to-people relations. And fourth is regional and multilateral cooperation. This reflects the strong intention of both sides to ensure that bilateral relations deliver concrete and tangible outcomes.
So how about the key highlights of economic, trade, and investment cooperation between Thailand and New Zealand?
Thailand is New Zealand's ninth largest trading partner, and the two countries are linked through the what's so-called TNSSEP, which is Thailand New Zealand Closer Economic Partnership, which has been in force since 2005 or 20 somewhat years ago. This agreement has served as an important mechanism facilitating the strategic growth of trade and business connectivity between the two sides. Over more than 20 years since the agreement entered into force, bilateral trade value has grown by approximately threefold, and both countries have set since the earlier, as I mentioned earlier, the visit of the Prime Minister of New Zealand to Thailand in 2024, the two leaders agreed to set a shared goal to maintain a similar threefold increase over the next 20 years. Thailand's key exports to New Zealand include agricultural and food products such as cassava, rice, spices, as well as industrial goods, cars, and pickup trucks. On the other hand, New Zealand exports to Thailand include dairy products, apples, and wood and paper products. In addition to this, both sides benefit from regional free trade frameworks such as ASEAN, Australia, New Zealand Free Trade Area, and the regional comprehensive economic partnership, or many of us would recognize it as RCEP, which help diversify trade, investment, and services. This, as I mentioned, the frameworks also support the exploration of new cooperation opportunities in the future-oriented sectors such as clean technology, food innovation, sustainable agriculture, and quality tourism. คุณใบเตยค่ะ
So moving into the heart of our relationship, which is the people, how would you assess tourism exchanges and people-to-people relations between the two countries?
I think many of us, probably including you, Kun Baitai, when we think of New Zealand, many may come into your minds, including education or tourism. So tourism is another key pillar of people-to-people relations between Thailand and New Zealand. In 2025, last year, over 100,000 New Zealand tourists traveled to Thailand, reflecting growth in line with the targets agreed upon by our prime ministers in 2024 that I mentioned earlier.
Yes.
At the same time, we aim to see around 40,000 Thais traveling to New Zealand each year. This to help achieve this goal, we also have very positive news to tell the audience of MFA update and New Zealand and Thai travelers.
Yes.
In the latter half of this year, 2026, Thai Airways will resume direct flights between Bangkok and Auckland after a few years of suspension. This flight will operate 7 flights per week, and this will meet growing travel demand among tourists, business traveler, and long-haul transit passengers. The resumption of direct flight will not only facilitate travel, but also significantly stimulate tourism, education, and people-to-people exchanges.
Yeah.
As this route was previously operated by Thai Airways, its return symbolized the strength of bilateral relations and post-COVID recovery, making it a very welcome development in the year celebrating this year our 70th anniversary.
That is a very insightful perspective. It's clear that the human element is really the backbone of our bilateral ties. Besides tourism, another prominent area is education. Could you elaborate on educational cooperation between Thailand and New Zealand?
Education is indeed a vital dimension of people-to-people relations. Currently, there are about 2,900 Thai students studying in New Zealand, making Thailand the ninth largest source of international students in the country, particularly in English language training and high-quality international programs. In celebration of the 70th anniversary of the Thailand-New Zealand relations, this is another good news. New Zealand has demonstrated a strong commitment to investing in human capital by increasing the number of Manaki scholarships for Thai students at the master's and doctoral levels from previously 4 to 39 scholarships over the 3-year period. For 2026 intake, applications are open from the 1st to 31st of March. We would like to encourage the Thai youth and interested applicants to seize this opportunity to enhance their skills and international experience. Further details are available on the website of New Zealand Scholarships. So it's worldwide.nzscholarships nzscholarships.gov.nz.
So, beyond economic cooperation, in what other areas does New Zealand have particularly notable cooperation with Thailand?
As I mentioned earlier, our relations are covered in various areas.
Yes.
New Zealand plays a vital role in supporting sustainable development, environmental initiatives, and development cooperation at both regional and sub-regional level. Within the ASEAN framework, in 2025, Thailand and New Zealand jointly spearheaded the Green Agenda and successfully elevated ASEAN-New Zealand relations in a comprehensive strategic partnership. This milestone has significantly expanded our cooperation across all dimensions, serving our mutual interests. In the Mekong sub-region, which is crucial to both sustainable development and stability in Southeast Asia, New Zealand has provided continuous support through the Mekong River Commission, or MRC. During the period of 2021 to 2025, New Zealand contribute 5 million New Zealand, or approximately 3.5 million US dollar to the MRC to strengthening sustainable Mekong River Basin Management under the MRC Strategic Plan of 2021 to 2025. Other than that, New Zealand also supports sub-regional cooperation framework at both bilateral and multilateral levels, including the Australia-New Zealand Mekong Cooperation framework, as well as Mekong cooperation with dialogue partners such as Japan and Republic of Korea. This cooperation initiatives focus on projects that strengthen local community resilience, water resource management, and inclusive development. New Zealand provides support in both technical and financial forms, particularly through joint projects with the Mekong Institute in Khon Kaen province, which is an institution co-founded by New Zealand in 1996. These efforts concentrate on capacity building and training, sustainable agriculture, and support for small and medium-sized enterprise in the region. This year in 2026, which marked the 30th anniversary of the Mekong Institute, New Zealand plans to co-host the Mekong Forum with Thailand, providing an important platform for the exchange of perspectives on the future development of the Mekong sub-region. Strategically, New Zealand views the Mekong sub-region as playing a vital role in the Indo-Pacific geopolitical context, with implications for overall stability in Southeast Asia, an approach that allies closely with Thailand's emphasis on balance and sustainable development. In addition, New Zealand holds the status of an official development partner of both the Mekong sub-region and the ACMEC, having been endorsed as the seventh development partner following China, Japan, Republic of Korea, India, the United States, and Australia. As the ACMEC coordinator with development partner, Thailand will work closely with New Zealand to strengthen cooperation and support the effective implementation of ACMEC-related initiatives with a view to developing concrete and tangible outcomes.
So for the next, could you tell me about the highlight of the 70th anniversary celebration in 2026, please?
The commemorative activities throughout this year, 2026, will be the result of close collaboration among all relevant stakeholders from both the public and private sectors of Thailand and New Zealand. This includes the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of both sides, the Royal Thai Embassy in Wellington, the New Zealand Embassy in Thailand, and other agencies including BOI, or the Ministry of Commerce, Tourism Authority of Thailand, Thai New Zealand Chamber of Commerce, as well as other business and academic networks and general public. As I mentioned earlier about the resumption of direct flight and the increasing number of Menaki scholarship, if you can recall, Kun Baitoy and the audience, activities other than that will be organized both throughout the year. Let me list out some example for you. In January to February, 70th anniversary logo design competition is ongoing. The submissions open since 21st of January, and today is actually the last day of the submission. So I would like to encourage all the listeners to join us and participate in the competition. Next month, in late March, there will be official logo launch ceremony in Wellington. And another activity is a business roundtable in Auckland, connecting business leaders and investors. Another activities in May is an academic forum and Thai festival in Wellington to strengthen people-to-people relations. And lastly, that I would like to inform is innovation networking through New Zealand Tech Week for entrepreneurs and startups. This is just an example. Actually, both Thailand and New Zealand are working together and on activities that will be laid throughout the year. But there's a call message that I would like to mention, which is the 70th year is not merely a celebration of the past, but a foundation of long-term, results-oriented cooperation.
For finally, do you have a message for the Thai public on the occasion of the 70th anniversary of Thailand and New Zealand relations?
The 70th anniversary reflects the long-standing friendship between Thailand and New Zealand, built on mutual trust and respect. Our relationship extends beyond government-to-government ties and has been nurtured through people-to-people connections across education, work, tourism, and cultural exchange. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs invites the Thai public to follow and participate in the commemorative activities throughout 2026 and to be part of the advancing Thailand-New Zealand friendship toward strong and future-oriented partnership, particularly in the future. I mean, innovation, the green economy, and the development of future generations ค่ะคุณใบเตย
Thank you for joining the interview today. So I believe that all of information is very useful to our listeners, and it's such a great honor to have you on MFA update program today. สวัสดีค่ะคุณสิรินท
Thank
รา
you for
ค่ะ
having me ค่ะ
ขอบคุณมากค่ะ
The foreign affairs that matter. Special guests from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. This is the MFA updates.
And that was Ms. Sirindara Atthakor, Director of the South Pacific Division, discussing the 70th anniversary of diplomatic relations between Thailand and New Zealand 2026. You can always find us on YouTube channel, MFA Thailand, also Facebook pages Radio Thailand World Service, and FM 88 Radio Thailand English. Also Radio Thailand officially on X to listen to the previous episode and for more news. Thank you for joining me. I'm Haradina Kisatit. See you again. Until next time. สวัสดีค่ะ
The foreign affairs that matter. Special guests from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. This is the MFA updates.